Shoot. Hello, everyone, to this pre-recorded session of Nat20Hot, because surprise, surprise, Comcast Wi-Fi ain't what it cracked up to be, and we'll be having words. However, we welcome you to episode 72 of Nat 20 Hot, where we are thrilled to have you join us all here because we know there are so many ways that you could spend your time. We are grateful that you would choose to spend it with us because the reality is not much better. If you're joining us for the first time, catching this on a replay, you are watching a group of friends who like to play Dungeons and Dragons together. We play for fun. We also play for the children. You can find the link in the description to our Extra Life team page. Extra Life is a wonderful charity that supports children's hospitals across North America, supporting critical and life-saving care for children who need it. Without further ado, we'll go ahead and dive into a recap because we did miss a week, but we're back on our weekly schedule. Here's what you need to know about what happened in episode number 71. Our party, having made it into an expansive pit where they discovered some signs of decrepit and long gone civilization, began their descent beneath the city of Hylasera in the hope of finding some evidence of Gwen's misdeeds. So they are following the trail ever deeper after dealing with a gang of infernal servants of Gwen, the Babao. Uh,
Infertile?
in
Infernal, I think is what he said.
infernal with an N, infernal.
That is not what I heard.
It is what I said. Well, infertile they might be. We didn't ask them because they killed them. And so they proceeded ever downward. Dunk, however, due to a bout of wild magic, fell aslumber, and was one able, because I can't say that, unable to join the party as they progressed ever downward. In a mad dash effort to get as far as possible without investigating anything, they did skip an entire floor, but did inevitably come to a floor that seemed interesting enough to investigate and found some intriguing details of signs that this particular floor that they landed on clearly connected to the bowels of the Hylasera Palace, finding symbolism that suggested that this might have been where Branwen was once attempted to be thrown overboard into the pit of hell itself, and found that the pact that was sealed between the Summer Court's Lavender Parlor and the demon Azaleus, or assumed demon Azaleus below, was formed
She's actually
because
a fallen god.
was believed to be or done by the Lavender Parlor in the fact that they do not die. They merely reincarnate into other versions of themselves. So it was the Lavender Parlor attempting to pull a fast one on this fallen god. I can't read what that says.
Doesn't matter.
Okay. Um, and so they decided that the Lavender Parlor was actually perhaps not as guilty as they seemed. They proceeded ever downward and descending but one more level, they managed to find that they were not alone. And they were not joined only by Babao, but rather by adventurers, much like themselves. And the adventurers had found their way into this pit in search of treasure from a connecting tunnel that collapsed behind them, and unfortunately left one of them, Timok too, with a broken leg. And they've been spending the past couple of days here recharging and resting and healing up before making progress deeper into the pit themselves. They escorted the gang to a room of coopery overlooking the stairwell down a level, and decided to split up to watch either sides of the stairwell that descend onto this particular level. Randy joining Zelda Bartlett and what's her name? Hakesh on one side, and Willem,
Oh,
Cena, and Branwen
oh,
staying with Karina and Timok. Yes, Randy?
I went somewhere else to watch a different stairwell.
No, you were watching the stairwell that is outside of a room that Timok, Willem, and Cena are in.
Oh, okay. I thought we were like a way off.
You are close.
can you
Randy and company are way off.
can you leave out the ending?
Yes. So where we now find ourselves, Dunk, you kind of shake your head. Yawn. As you kind of come to around a collection of bodies that currently litter the floor, though thankfully none of them belong to your compatriots. You get the sense that perhaps your most recent rage and some of the changes that you've undergone since your study at the firmament, or rather the Ashenmoor, have left you with some peculiar side effects, and that you now have the ability to fall asleep unintentionally. As you wake, you find a small note kind of pinned to your lapel of your barbarian attire, left by Branwen that says, "Kept going, sleep tight," and provided instructions upon where to go.
There's an arrow going down. That's the instruction.
Correct. As you kind of look over the edge, you do hear a bit of commotion, like echoing from beneath you. And you find yourself kind of like in a fit of confusion and just kind of aftermath of um, the rage that you've endured, that small spectral wings seem to sprout out from your back, not unlike the study that you underwent at the Ashenmoor, and you have now been given the ability to fly for the next minute or so.
Ooh,
How nice.
this would have come in handy a little while ago. Um,
Thanks,
I
God.
will Superman off the ledge and proceed towards said commotion.
Okay. The commotion is really just like some of the creatures that you found that your party managed to avoid as you descend. So as you kind of like boom, fly past some of the levels that they've transcended through or descended through, rather, you can see like the similar kind of cluster of the bow milling about. But as you get closer to like what sounds more like a struggle, you do arrive at kind of the base of a landing that opens up toward a steel smelter. And make a perception check as you kind of float down.
8.
Okay, you don't notice anything particularly out of the ordinary outside of the fact that as you come to the source of the commotion, you look at what appears to be two Randys grappling with one another. They are similar in every way. Their facial structure, the way that their eyes seem to kind of just like droop ever so slightly without an ounce of focus around at the things around them. Everything about them just seems to be completely detached from reality. And at the moment, they're kind of locked in, gripping one another at the shoulders and kind of grunting and struggling to release the other one from the grip, or at least hold on to one while the other kind of gets free and total movement of themselves. And one of them kind of looks up to you and goes, "Oh my God, Dunk! Thank God you're here. We got a problem here."
Yeah, Dunk, before you do anything, right? I'm very aware there's two Randys here. Now here's the thing. I'm the real Randy.
No, no, do not listen to this guy. He's trying to mess with your small mind, Dunk. I don't need you to overthink things. Just, I'm your buddy. It's me. Adara's chosen.
Wait, so are you also Adara's chosen?
I am
No,
only Adara's
he's not
chosen.
Adara. Don't listen to this guy. I am Adara's chosen. Dunk, you also notice one other individual who's kind of like holding a spell in her hands. She is a young winter, like kind of, you can quickly assume that she's a winter Eladrin who's kind of like holding a spell in her hand and looking frantically at the group of between you. You, you with them?
I'm with one of them. Maybe both? Are you both Randy?
Yes.
Could be.
Huh. Where's everybody else? Are there two of everybody else?
Yeah, are we getting over there?
You all
Or are
can
we on our
make
way over there?
so the group in the room, you hear like you don't hear much due to the fact that you're in a room. You can make a perception check at disadvantage. Branwen, you can make a straight perception check.
I got a 4, so nothing is amiss as far as I'm concerned.
I got a 17.
Okay, yes, you do hear a scuffle. It's different. You hear like a louder conversation. It sounds like Hakesh as they're kind of shouting. Uh, but 1 second. The individual that you're with, Karina, also kind of like perks up and looks around. You hear that? That's not coming from downstairs.
Yeah, I'm gonna go check it
Why
out.
don't you stay here and I'll go check it out. Somebody needs to watch the stairs. I'll holler if I
I'm
need
going
you.
to message. I'm gonna message Cena. Something's going on out there. You should go check it out.
All right. So you're gonna stay here.
I'm gonna. Yeah, yeah, I'll stay for now.
Evan, the Echo is back with a vengeance.
Oh no.
Who?
I might just have to switch to headphones. I didn't want to, but
Okay. Cena will kind of excuse herself, Willem, from the room. But as she passes you, she's gonna kind of like drum her fingers on your arm. She's gonna make a stealth check to do so. Oh, she rolled a
I'm
nat
gonna
20.
make an insight check on that to determine her meaning, if that's okay.
Sure, you
You're like, I
can.
know she's not into me.
Yeah, this is unusual Cena behavior.
I mean, I think you're
Uh,
capable of catching that.
17.
That's unusual Cena behavior.
17.
I mean, clearly she's making. You can't interpret a touch too much, but this is
oh,
very unusual Cena behavior, and she's doing it to you. And she will
Well,
kind
and
of.
it's just me, her, and that other guy in here, right?
Yes, correct. And at this
To
point,
make
you
the
can
sad one.
open the owl bear.
Just opened my pinned messages and saw, is this sexism or is it for my own good?
Wait, what was? I don't even.
I
don't
think we were
remember what
like,
that was
Steph,
in
we
reference
were gonna
to.
say something, but we were like, not when Steph's around or something.
Oh, yeah. And then Bort was
Um,
probably like, she's heard much worse. Slash has probably said it herself.
so Cena will exit the room and start to make her way through. And Branwen, Karina will look at you and just go, but just to be safe, better follow her. Um,
Me?
no, me. I'll let you know if I see anything. Holler if I need you.
Okay. Please do.
Sorry, my thing is being annoying.
Where's Randy? There's Randy. Oh, that's so far away.
It is pretty far, so it takes a bit of time. Cena will use all of her dashes. Uh-oh. This is not to
She's so
scale.
fast.
Um, well, it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 6 is the number for 30 feet, by the way, in the owl bear, if you're using it. She will
Yeah, but she can
use.
bonus action double dash.
Correct, she can. But she will still take at least one round to get there. So, Duck, what are you up to?
um. So, Randy, I guess either Randy, Are we y'all were like fighting? Are we good?
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? So I went over here, I talked to that Zelda, not Zelda, that's a doppelganger. She went and she turned into me. So I this is pretty cut and dry. We just kill her.
Don't listen to her. That's Zelda. What I'm trying to say is that I'm the real Randy. They did that to me.
No, yeah, for sure. That's what he would say.
No, that's what she would say.
That's what they would say.
No, she said it. She's him.
They're who?
Dunk, you gotta believe me.
I'm just gonna pick up my maul and I'm just gonna look at them. Like, why don't I just fucking kill you both?
Well, one of us is what?
Hold on. That feels a little extreme. I mean, I'm immortal, so I mean, yeah, honestly, why don't you do that? Because I can't die.
You
Okay.
spotted his trap card.
Yeah,
It's cool, man. Yeah, whatever. I guess like the one of us that dies is not Randy. I guess that's just how it works. That's
I guess
true.
that's true.
Which will be me.
So, uh, what do you have to say about all this? I'm gonna look at the other chick.
I don't. He came over here and was talking to Zelda, who is apparently not Zelda, and they've just been tussling around, so I wasn't able to see who's who, and it like a lot is happening. I'd rather know where Zelda is. Where's Zelda?
Zelda's inside of that man.
No, Zelda is she. He's a fake. I'm gonna say you land because your
Wait,
wings
what's
are
going
wearing
on?
out.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Don't
I will.
don't let her dupe you by making me seem dumber. You know me, Dunk. I'm with it. I just have a perception about reality. That is quite frankly more often right than wrong. It just feels like you guys don't get it. But that's a
No,
conversation for a different time.
I'm dumb, not stupid, all right? That's the thing.
That's the kind of thing I wouldn't say. Come on, Dunk. You know me.
what if what if I think of a word and then the real Randy can read minds? So the real Randy can read my thoughts and tell me what word I'm thinking of.
That's a great idea. Obviously, only the real Randy would be able to do that.
Kind of banking on the fact that the fake Randy can't, but okay.
Okay.
She's
Yeah.
awfully quiet. Feels like that might have tripped her up a bit.
Um, so when we just like post something in the Discord,
I mean,
I don't know.
I will. Hold on. Wait.
Shenanigans are happening.
Well, so this felt like a good idea, but I'm actually realizing that well, like Dunk, it's been kind of a long day. So like while you've been up there sleeping, which I'm really glad you got like a long rest and everything like that. And if you haven't taken a long rest on your character sheet, you should probably do that because you definitely have the benefits of a long rest. I am kind of tired, so I don't necessarily think maybe what we should all do is take a nap, and then when we wake up, I feel much better about reading your thoughts.
Hmm. Uh, other Randy, do you need to nap?
Yeah, I mean, I could nap. But honestly, like I feel like we should get rid of this imposter sooner rather than later. Because I feel like if we all just take a nap, like they're gonna get away, or they're gonna impersonate you, or it's just gonna muddle the whole situation. I think we should take care of this right now and just push him off the cliff or into the pit or something.
Whoa, that feels like a huge leap. Um, while this is occurring, Cena runs into the room.
Girly.
At which point, Hakesh kind of turns around and holds up a spell towards her, and like Cena is already holding a dagger at her side, and like at Hakesh's side, like basically like in between her ribs, and she goes, "Do you want to
You're
bet?
so cool.
Do you want to bet who can do that faster?" Um, and
She's so cool.
Karina runs in immediately behind her and goes, "Whoa, what the fuck is going on here?" And Dunk and everyone in the room can make a perception check.
19.
Can I also make a perception check to see if I can hear anything that's going on?
Yeah. Also, Willem, what are you doing with the information of Cena tapping on your arm?
So we didn't hear anything from inside the tent. Cena just tapped on my arm.
You were in a room, so but no, you did not.
Okay. I will look at Timok and be like, I think something might be going on out there. Do you want to go check? I'll go with
Guys,
you.
I mean, it'll take me a while to walk over there, but we could
Oh
certainly.
yeah, on account of your leg is broken.
That's right. He's eating bread.
Yep. Oh. Well, can I trust you to be a responsible adult if I leave you here alone?
What am I supposed to do if something comes up the stairs?
Scream?
Feels like bad watch duty, but I don't know
I'm
what.
also here.
Oh, all right, okay. He'll
Okay.
groan and be like, "Ugh," and get up and start to limp out to the room where Branwen is.
I will go towards the commotion.
Okay.
Make sure Cena's alright.
I'm gonna tell her you said that.
She will be, but I'm just.
Ooh, you're worried about her.
Shut up! I'm gonna kill you in your sleep.
Um, Dunk, what you doing?
Um. Hmm. See, do I have anything in my inventory? What's the name of our home?
Material plane, yeah. Well, sure, if you want to get specific about it. Yeah.
Um, all right, you know what? Marigold escape state, yeah, that was the right answer. And I'm going to swing at Randy number the one that said
I'm playing Randy too.
ice.
Randy A, there's no need to be hierarchical about it.
Yeah. So I will
Grandos.
swing at uh not the one that stands for material plane. Yes.
I'll just abstain just to uncomplicate things.
That is a 22 for initiative.
I got a
Oh, did I ever get the well, okay, yeah. Um,
I got a 6.
4.
She's so great.
Yeah.
that was fun. That was a fun intro. I really thought I was gonna get you with my Randy being no- yeah. Ooh, okay. Well then I'm going to get mad. Get a roll of 41 on that D100 wild magic
Getting
table.
angry.
Fall asleep.
Yeah.
Go talk to him, he angry.
Nice.
Nice.
41.
That's 1 minus nice. No, that would be 31.
Oh, okay. S- 69.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I think this might be the same wild magic table that we were using in my Michigan campaign, and that unicorn actually saved the entire universe. Because we were gonna have to sacrifice one of our party members, and none of us were like, there's only one guy that could do it, and none of us wanted him to do it. And then
So you killed the
our
unicorn?
our wild magic sorcerer rolled to get that unicorn. And when it showed up, he's like, please, to save the world, you have to sacrifice yourself. And rolled a high enough persuasion check that the unicorn sacrificed itself to save the universe.
Oh,
All based off of a wild magic roll. It was insane.
all right. I will swing and a 22 to hit. Presumably.
That'll do.
That'll do, donkey.
Oh god, let's see, how many fucking dice do I roll?
Brother against brother.
Oh, and then another one of these. Let's see. So 7.
My
Brother.
brother. Tell me what are
Tell
we
me what
fighting
we
for?
fighting for.
I saw the movie last week. Amazing.
1.
Did you cry?
Yeah, twice.
Bad movie.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not good, but I love it.
That's 20.
Are you serious
Pokemon
right
the
now, my
movie?
brother in Christ? Pokemon the first movie?
Pokemon the first movie? You didn't cry?
No, Chris didn't know what it was when we started singing "Brother, My Brother."
No, I just didn't get the
Oh.
reference. Everybody settled in.
Tell me what.
I might not have caught that. I wasn't really listening. Anyway, that's 22 physical damage and 1 fire damage.
Ouch.
And then I will swing again. Ooh. Oh wait, I forgot that I am swinging recklessly, so I have advantage. Where's my? There it is. Oh god. Okay. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Well, that will be that surprise round.
All right. It is now Cena's turn, and she's kind of like looks between everybody and goes, "Who the fuck's the problem here?" And just decides to follow your lead. So she will bonus action disengage so that she does not take an attack of opportunity. Loop around here. And she will strike once with her dagger. Randy 2, are you hit by an 18?
I am not
Okay.
this time.
Why?
What?
Okay, fine, I am.
Why, SpongeBob? Why?
And that is 7, and then 2, 6, 12, 19 damage.
Oh, Jesus.
Um, and then she will action surge and attack you again.
Oh,
Girly!
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Oh yeah.
Girly
Holy
kills
shit.
Randy.
Okay. Right, so that's she
I think she's
deals
really, like, always
10
wanted to-
damage, and then do I double the dice on sneak attack? I always forget.
Yes.
5, 7, 13. So 23 there. And
This isn't going to become any kind of complex in their relationship
27,
at
30,
all.
33 damage.
okay.
And she kind of looks at you. How do you react, Randy 2?
I'm gonna just like stare back with like I don't know, a look in my eyes that's I'm like not gonna respond or like try to really avoid or attack back, but just kind of I look very despondent.
Cena kind of pulls back and goes, "Are we fucking sure about this?"
Absolutely.
And
No,
it. Go ahead.
it's cool. Like you can kill one of us. Well, I can't die, so like we'll see.
All right. It is now Karina's turn. Um, and she kind of looks around and goes, "What the fuck is going on? What are you doing? Isn't that your friend?
So
Why are
none
there
of you
2
knew
of
that
them?"
Zelda. Nobody here knew that Zelda was a doppelganger. Yeah.
Don't listen to this guy. That's Zelda, or who you think Zelda is.
Joke's on you. I have no fucking idea who Zelda is.
Hey, who the fuck is this guy?
That's Dunk. He's kind of the fourth guy in our clan. He was sleeping for a while though.
Cena goes, there are 5 of us.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And at that, Karina
Oh,
will roll her eyes and she is going to attempt an unarmed strike on Hakesh. That hits. And dice out. Is the right one? Yes. So that is 11. And her second attack misses. But she will expend a key point and attack
monk.
2 more times. Second one
I love
hits.
monks.
That is 8, so 19 damage. And the second one hits as well. Another 8, so 27 damage to Hakesh, who shoots back and just goes, "What the fuck?" And Dunk, it is now your turn. Branwen, you can make a perception check to see if you hear this unbridled commotion.
Unbridled.
I will.
That is a 17.
Yes, you definitely hear quite a bit of screaming on the other end. It will take you a full round to get there if you attempt to.
Anything by the stairs? Anything by the stairs? Any spooky things by the stairs?
You don't hear anything more than the groaning from down below that you were hearing previously.
The second you leave that man, he's gonna get
I
taken.
know. I'm going to cast, or can I sending stone Cena?
You can do so on your turn, and you can roll initiative to see where that happens.
Oh, okay. My initiative is, I mean, joke's on you. That's a 23.
Okay, yes, you can.
What's happening? I hear yelling. Should I come over?
Senior replies with a free action, yes.
Okay, I start running.
Okay.
Was that a free action to sending stone?
I'll say that you can both move and dash and take your to get there, but you'll still that's your action for the turn.
Okay, but am I there? Can I bonus action dash because I'm part rogue?
Yeah, you can theoretically get there by your next turn, but you will need to bonus action dash then as well.
Okay, I do all of those things.
Okay.
So move
Great.
me as you see fit.
So doing. Dunk, it is now your turn.
Right. I will swing at Fake Randy. For a 26 to hit.
Randy, does that hit?
Yes. Wait, you said a 56?
26.
Oh yeah, that'll hit too.
Wait, Chris, and that slight addendum to my turn. Can I see that room across the pit?
No.
Damn. Do I know where they are ish?
Generally.
Is that a ledge right there? Like in that little room outside them? That leads into that room?
This is a ledge. Yes. You could theoretically come here if that's what you were asking.
I could theoretically dimension door to that room or to that ledge.
What's the distance on dimension door? 120 feet?
So far.
Yes, you could do that.
Do you
Do
need to
that
be able to
instead.
see it?
Well, I should be able to get with movement,
You
bonus
can
action,
see
dash.
this. You can't see what's
Yes.
happening here.
Yes, I'll get there if I'm able to get from there into that room.
Okay, I'll say since you use your standing stone dash to get out there, you're going to need to cast Dimension Door to get there.
Okay, yeah, I'll cast Dimension Door.
Okay.
Guys, I have dimension door. Isn't it great? I love
Uh,
dimension door.
sorry, go ahead, Dunk. You may roll your damage.
Yeah, it's 17 physical damage and 6 fire damage.
Okay.
And I'll do that again.
Jesus.
For 20, what, fucking 4? Yeah, 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Let's see. So that's 3, 10, 13 physical damage and 1 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh, what? Oh, whatever. All right. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
It is now Randy 2's turn.
Randy 2. I am going to. I look extremely like bloodied up and bad, like really, really bad. And I'm like spitting out blood, and I kind of like I'm just breathing very heavily, and I turn to Cena and I go like same kind of look in my eyes. I go, help me, and I run at the other Randy and I try to like tackle him to the ground.
Okay, you can roll a contested strength check.
Oh, 19.
I fail, and I am now. You're trying to grapple me, correct?
Yeah.
So I am now grappled on the ground. Oh my god,
Oh,
he's.
I'm more trying to like push him to the edge.
Oh, okay. In that case, if you're not trying to grapple, you're trying to push closer to the
How,
edge.
how far is the edge?
The edge is 5, 10, 12 feet. I do want to look up how pushing works because I know that is an action you can take, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't know if I can make it in one turn, I'll do that, and if I can't, just getting this fucker to the ground.
Do you like ice cream? Cream drink.
With the chocolate flavor or vanilla
Vanilla.
bean.
Pistachio is good, but not as
Not as
good as
good as
brown.
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 Everybody's favorite ice cream flavor, brown.
Yeah, brown. I'm gonna watch
Wow.
that now.
It's a good one.
So you can choose to either knock them prone or 5 feet away from you.
5 feet. It's gonna be prone that I'm gonna get on top of him. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna grapple instead.
I'll see you.
You do so.
when
Randy is now grappled and prone. Cena kind of pulls back. The free action goes. He's grappling him. That's exactly what Randy would do.
Implacable logic.
And it is now Randy's turn. And they're going to attempt to break out of the grapple. So it is a contested strength check.
I got a 19 again.
Okay, they remain grappled. I just go, come on, guys. She's obviously trying to pretend to be me by doing my signature move.
That doesn't make any fucking sense.
It is now Hakesh's turn. And they will turn towards Karina and just go, "What the fuck are you doing? What the hell is going on? We're not concerned that Zelda's not here. Fuck this." And she will take the spell that she was holding in her hand and cast it at Karina, which is Magic Missile. Thus, it does not miss. Magic Missile. So that is 5, 2, 12 damage to Karina. Um, and she will roll on the wild magic table. Except I don't have my D100. Oh.
Oh, live night boy. Or no, and Knuckles.
She blends in with the carpet.
Oh, stealthy.
Damn it.
You good?
Damn it! As Hakesh hurls her magic missile, basically as the final one leaves her fingertips, she kind of freezes up and her body and muscles tense and her fingers lock up and you can just see this look of horror go across her eyes and she does not move from that position. It is now Willem's turn.
Wild magic?
Have I arrived on the scene?
You are able to spend your movement. Sorry, you've been moving that whole time. You are able to spend your movement getting into the room and close to Karina or uh, Hakesh, who kind of block your way. So as you kind of round this bend, you can see Hakesh kind of freeze up as bolts of magic fly out at Karina.
Okay. I will establish myself in the club. And then do I see the Randy shenanigans?
You do. You can see over their shoulder, one Randy pinning another Randy to the ground.
Why are there two Randys?
Hello, Willem.
Willem, thank you, someone with reason.
Willem is the least reasonable of all of us.
I will frantically look between them and then be like, what was the thing that you said to Cena when you came back? And you saved her from Seraphel.
Who can remember?
Yeah,
That was so long
I have
ago.
literally no idea. Cena like kind of pulls back and goes, "Yeah, it tracks."
See, I thought that was like a sentimental moment and that would have been important to him, but who did we bury at the Marigold Estate?
That's easy, Zomboy.
Boy.
Did they say it at the same time?
Clearly not.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna move past an attempt to attack the
You have expended your
whichever.
movement getting into the room.
Okay, fine. I'll bonus action Misty Step over to whichever Randy Bort is playing and attack that person.
Okay. Go ahead.
Is that Bort or that Randy prone, or is you Randy prone?
I, Randy, am prone.
Chris Randy prone.
Chris Randy prone. Okay, I'm attacking Brett Randy. How's 24 do?
That'll hit.
Okay. That is 10 slashing and 15 necrotic and 7 radiant.
How would you like to kill Randy, you son of a bitch?
Easy behead, man.
All right, Willem, as you take Limb Render off of your back and sweep down with it, you cleave the head of your compatriot Randy clean from its body. And as the head rolls, and you wait on bated breath for the head to finish its final tumble, you see a familiar gray skin tone, but unfamiliar facial features as the head kind of bubbles and cracks, and long, spindly ears take the place of where Randy once was, and the body left behind slumps over Randy, dumping blood over his frame, and turning into like a sheen, almost opaque, mineral colored skin tone. To which Hakesh
Ew.
goes, "What the fuck?" And yeah, I hand over the mantle of Randy.
Oh, thank you.
I thought that was what was going on. Well done, both of you.
Never doubted for a second, man.
Yeah, you guys are cool. You guys know me.
I thought the Cena moment was going to be something, but I guess not.
However, perhaps, well,
What the fuck is going on?
Oh, are we pausing combat?
No, it is now. It is still
Oh.
your turn.
I still have a second attack,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't reach anybody, can I?
You cannot.
Who are you fucking-
I guess nobody, because I can't reach anybody.
Cena will kind of like spin her daggers and look around, and then make eye contact with Karina and approach, but not attack. And will hold her action, and just kind of like hold her daggers up and go, "What the fuck is going on here?" And it is now Karina's turn. She kind of like holds her hands up, and then is going to attempt to strike Cena. And she does hit.
Did you just say strangle Cena?
Strike at Cena.
Oh, I thought you
She
said
is going
strangle
to
Cena.
sweep the leg, and make a.
Can I see this?
Yes.
Silvery barbs. If she hits.
She does hit. Yeah.
You knew that was
Silvery
going to
barbs.
happen.
That's a nat
I
20.
just whistled real loud. On the reroll?
Yeah.
Well, it's fuck. Can I silvery barbs my silvery barbs?
You cannot because you've used your reaction for the turn.
That's a whole bunch of beans. Doesn't it use the worst number though? I should look up the rules of my own.
You should.
Well,
we've done it as the second.
I've literally
number.
never used it correctly. Silvery barbs.
Oh no, I think you just make a reroll and you keep whatever the
Yeah.
reroll is.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the risk.
The triggering creature must reroll the d20 and use the lower roll.
Okay. Well, she still hits
Yeah,
then.
it's not.
Okay. She still hits. Cena has to make a Constitution saving throw, which she did roll.
And now I can impose advantage
On your next
So-
attack. Yes. So that is. Oh, that's the wrong die. 11 bludgeoning damage. And then Cena is stunned, and she will attack again and double check something. second strike hits. That is 10 damage. And it is now Branwen's turn. So you just watch as Cena kind of goes up, holds the dagger. Karina sweeps her leg out from underneath Cena and kind of like elbows her in the chest as she does so. And Cena kind of just falls flat onto the ground. And then Karina will strike down again with a fist.
I am going to phase step in between Karina and Cena, and then I will attack. The first one sucks. Wait, I can use advantage. I'm giving myself advantage.
You can do that.
Oh wow, I rolled worse on the second one. So the first attack is going to probably miss. How do I do math again? Holy shit. That's a 13.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I assumed so. And then the second attack is a 19.
That does hit.
And I will use one of my inspiration to do a mobile flourish. So I expend one use of my bardic inspiration to cause the weapon to deal extra damage. And I also push the target up to 5 feet away from you, plus a number of feet equal to the number you roll on the die for inspiration.
They're backed
So,
up against this person. But I'll say since you did ask to kind of come here instead, you can push them diagonally.
Yes, I will move. I just want to get them away from Cena. So that is going to be that's going to be 12 damage. Plus an extra. What is it? 1d8. Plus an extra 3 damage, so 15 total, and then they are going to be moved a total of 10 feet away.
Alrighty.
And I will just move to fill in that space.
So right up on top of them?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, well done. It is now, so you immediately teleport across the room, flash at her with your rapier, and you catch her entirely off guard. She kind of holds up her hand, and you watch the blade kind of cuts through her wrist. And she immediately pulls back down and takes like 2 steps back until she finally backs up
Back
against a
the
wall.
fuck off,
And
bitch.
you immediately come in again with your rapier. And she kind of lets out like a toothy grin. And it is now Dunk's turn.
All right, let's see. So we've still got this one next to Willem, right? Or there's 2 here. I see. I'm going to grapple the one below Willem.
Hakesh.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
Let's see.
Wait,
it like
they're
an
actually
attack?
they're paralyzed, so they automatically fail. So you are
Oh,
able
okay.
to hold them in place.
Can I drag them up to the edge?
I'll say that because they are paralyzed, they automatically fail strength checks, and yes, you can drag this individual half your movement speed.
Okay, well, it's not going to take half my movement speed to get to the edge. So I'll bring her with me.
Okay.
And I'll kind of give a glance at the party, like, no.
Wait, who are you dangling?
He's dangling Hakesh.
Who
Is
is the
Hakesh the one that
paralyzed one?
can't do?
Hakesh is currently paralyzed, yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna gesture like a no at Dunk.
It is now Randy's turn.
I'm gonna say, yo, can we just like take a sec, and I'm gonna cast calm emotions on everybody in the room.
What does calm emotions do?
It
It calms
suppresses strong
emotions.
emotions in a group of people. They all have to make a charisma saving throw.
no.
And they can choose to fail if they want.
Forgot about my
But
unicorn, but I'm gonna lose it now if I'm calm.
Oh yes, I'm sorry. What do you want your unicorn to do? You can't really. It'll make its own decisions, but you could give it a general direction.
I guess I can have her go fight the other lady that's next to Willem.
I thought she's good though. She seems good.
That's Cena.
Oh, wait, that's Cena?
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, my bad, not Cena. Yeah, no, the other one.
Wait, I thought the other one was good though.
The one that Dunk is currently holding, you really don't know. You've only just arrived.
The one that Dunk is holding is Hakesh or Karina? Karina is
Hakesh.
who I think is bad. Hakesh is who I think is good.
Karina is
Hakesh
currently
did not attack Randy with Zelda.
correct.
Which one is Timok?
Okay.
Dimmick is the crippled guy back at the staircase, who's definitely going to
I've
get
mixed
taken
up
away by the
all
bat.
of them. I've absolutely mixed up all of them.
Randy,
Except for Zelda.
everyone has to make a charisma saving throw against Randy's spell, or you can choose to fail it.
yeah, and like mechanically, it won't do anything. But I just want to get everyone to like stop fighting for a second.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. I'm still mad.
It's
Cena
a saving throw.
Yes.
Yeah, against DC 17.
I got an 18.
14.
Dunk, as you're
What do
holding this
they get?
woman, you feel calmer. You're still holding her, but you do feel calmer.
You can continue to attack if you want. My goal is to just get everyone to listen to me for like 5 seconds.
It is technically Hakesh's turn, and as she's being held, you can see her limbs kind of loosen up. Just what? And with that, it is Willem's turn.
I will. Randy, you just want to talk to people?
That's been my thing this whole time.
Talk away.
Yeah, I look, it seems to me like Zelda was just lying to all of you. And none of you had any idea what was going on, but she's dead now. So like seems like we don't have any beef with each other. And I don't know why you're attacking each other. That doesn't make any sense to me.
Willem, what are you doing with your turn?
I am going to move towards Karina, sword drawn, and I will hold my action and say, "Why did you just attack her?"
Okay, you come over here. You're holding your action for what?
I am holding my action until she gives me an answer I don't like or does something to try to hurt somebody. But she tried to hurt Cena, right?
Yes.
He already did hurt Cena.
Oh yeah, then I should. Well, Randy doesn't want us to attack,
You
but
let
also
Randy
I'm mad at
talk.
Randy because I
You
don't.
held your action.
You can
My action's held.
Okay. It is now Cena's turn, and she remains motionless on the floor. Karina will look at you all, and she will spend a key point to Step of the Wind, dash, and then dash with her action away
Does
from
Step
you.
of the Wind not incur opportunity attacks?
It does not. So she goes. Whoa.
Can I use my held action?
Nope.
Well, that sucks.
She ends up. Whoa. All the way down here.
Oh, she's 100% gonna kill Broken Leg. Timmick.
Okay. It is now Branwen's turn.
I'm gonna send a quick telepathic message to Cena. Are you good? Are you okay?
Yes, as you send your message and Karina beelines out of there.
Oh,
So
I want to chase Karina, but
you kind of
I
look
wanna
over
make
your
sure that
shoulder
seems-
before you send that message, and like seems kind of like shaking like a stupor off, and kind of like looking around the room at what's going on. So you can see that she is visually fine.
Okay, I'm gonna take off after Karina.
Are you dashing?
I'm gonna double dash, bonus action dash.
Damn. Okay.
She's so dashing. She's
I'm
basically
getting a
Mrs.
little
Dash.
dashy.
You
I'm
are
getting a
right
little dashy. Just a
on
little
top of
chink.
her.
Oh my god. I can't do anything though.
I was gonna say that's your turn. Dunk,
And
it is
Branwen
now
was no
your
help
turn.
at all.
I mean,
I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
I'm fragile right now, okay?
What else is new?
So I'm just gonna. Do I have line of sight to that other platform there?
if you moved here, you would. You'd have to let go of what's her face, Hakesh.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just drop her on the floor. Um, I'm going to step there and let's see. Wait, what?
6 is
No,
30
measure.
feet.
What does that say?
18, so that would be 90 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna make a hither thither portal over there, and I'm just gonna step through, and I'm gonna grapple her.
So using the hither thither staff is an action. Your action.
Oh, that's correct. That is
Yeah.
action.
But you
Well, then
can get up
I'm
on
going
top of
to.
her, just like Brandon
Yeah, I'm
is.
gonna run
Oh
up
my
here.
god.
Just be menacing.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still. Hold on. Yeah.
Randy, it is now your turn.
I uh
Hakesh is kind of sitting there, like kind of like holding her head. Cena's honestly doing the same, and you just see Willem standing next to a unicorn, who will run off
Cena is
down
like
the hall.
Cena looks like okay though, right?
She's definitely like among the worst that you've ever seen her since you like beat the shit out
Oh.
of her when she was an evil person.
I will crawl over
She's
to
okay.
She's
uh
alive, but she's not. She's definitely been better. She took
yeah,
damage in the
I'm gonna go
first
over
fight
to
too.
yeah. I'm going over to Cena then. I'm gonna say, hey, like, hey, you good? And I'm gonna cast a spell on her.
Nice. Don't forget that only Dunk has had a long rest. The rest of you have not.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at the 4th. Nah, fuck it. 5th level. Uh, that's 5d4. I gotta just Google that one. That's not even that good. Oh, I rolled really bad on that. What the hell?
5d4 is not a large
It's
number,
not a lot.
even at the higher end.
It is not.
5 donk for.
The most
There's
you can get
definitely a
is
better way I could have done
20
that.
math.
But that'll
Worst you
be
could get is 5.
18.
Okay.
Yeah, I heal it for 18, which
That's
is something.
really good considering the max is 20.
Yeah. Oh, I applied 18 damage.
Oh, I get
No!
okay.
She's okay.
She's
She's okay.
dead.
All right. It is now Hakesh's turn, and she'll kind of like push herself up to her feet, dust herself off, just, and she's just gonna walk over to where Randy 2 was, and kind of like kick the body over, and she goes, "Listen, Zelda."
Can I free action?
Yes, it is now your turn.
Just want to talk. Don't lose that head. We might need to talk to it.
Oh, okay.
And then I will. I
Same
am.
page.
I am nearby the hither thither portal.
It will take you 30 feet to get there.
It's hitting and dithing.
I would like to walk through it and then attack Karina.
What's your movement speed?
30.
You can get to the portal and walk through it.
And isn't she right on the other side or no?
She's
Mm-mm.
still 20 feet away from you.
Oh my god. Well, then I'll walk through, bonus action, Misty Step, get right up to her and attack her.
Okay. Dude, look at the owlbear.
Yeah, dude.
It's not working on my browser, so I'm relying on friends.
Okay, roll to
Sorry
hit.
for being difficult. Is she prone?
No,
Why would she be prone?
I thought Dunk grappled her.
No, he
I didn't
couldn't.
have it.
No, he's just there.
Oh, he's just there. Okay. Are we hit by an 18?
She's not.
Okay, wow. Neat. We'll try again. Not gonna be hit by an 11, just an embarrassment for Willem.
She's not. You kind of like you careen through toward Karina, through the portal and just come like haphazardly swinging with your sword and kind of force Dunk to like step aside really quickly as you like clatter on both sides. But she's just like completely dexterous and moves out of the way of both of your strikes. I'll let you kick in a free perception check for free.
Nat 20, so thanks.
Her actions and movements seem completely disconnected from the very roguish attire she's wearing. And she has a
Not being
bow.
able to be hit sounds pretty roguish to me.
Well, and then she has a bow slung across her back. And it is now Cena's turn, who is going to stand up and go and just kind of like point down the hallway at Randy. Branwen went that way? Actually, she points towards the portal. Branwen went that way?
Yep.
You're not there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You good here?
I'm good.
Great. And she
Yeah, go get her.
will run through the portal. That's 20 feet. Gets to the other side, and she will bonus action dash to get right in there and stab her. Misses with the first attack. She's swinging haphazardly, but she does hit with the second strike. And that is 7 damage plus 2, 6, 12, 19 damage. And it is now her turn, and she just kind of like looks at you all, and like does that Henry Cavill like flex her fists, kind of like primes her
Yeah.
fists,
Oh, it's so cool.
and just like looks dead in the eye between like Branwen and Cena, and kind of smirks, and is just going to once again attempt to punch Cena 3 times by expending a key point with flurry of blows.
I thought she was gonna run away again, and I was gonna get so mad.
She hits
Just
3
cock and run
times.
away.
She's like,
Silvery Barb's one of them.
okay. That one is again a nat 20, so she still hits all 3 of them. You're burning
What
all
the
your nat
hell,
20s
man?
on rerolls, though, so that's a good thing, I guess. So
That's
she
not how
hits
probability works.
3 times. That's actually she strikes 4 times. I have to roll one more time.
Bro.
So that's 6, 7, 13, 9, 22. She'll strike one more time. That one hits. Monks are crazy, bro. Okay. Branwen, you watch as like just before your eyes, like Karina kind of boom hits once in the chest, and as Xena kind of keels over once across the face again, and like just a bit of blood kind of forms in her temple, and she knees straight up into the chest as she pushes back down, and then kind of again elbow strike up into Cena's chest. And it is now your turn.
Can I kill her? Can I extra kill her?
What would you like to do?
I will attack her twice. And Branwen is angry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, I will attack her twice.
Oh,
The first one is an 18.
That does not hit.
I'm using my silvery barb's advantage.
Oh yes.
Oh wait, I would still have advantage anyway because I'm super flanking her.
Correct.
So I did not use my silvery barb's advantage yet. But that one is a 20.
That hits.
And then I will just roll. Actually, wait, I want to do another thing. I am going to do a slashing flourish to do extra damage to her.
Okay.
Actually, wait, no. I'm gonna use a planar echo. So when I hit her, she has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. So do that. She fails.
So she is briefly overwhelmed by resonating magic from the blow, and she has disadvantage on her next attack or ability check.
Okay. Got it. And how much
and
damage
then-
do you deal?
Oh yeah, I should do that. That is going to be a total of, forgot how to play D&D, it appears. That's 12 damage. And then I will attack her again.
Okay.
And that is another 18.
Does not hit, I'm afraid. But make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm so good at those.
Don't forget to add 3 because I'm within 10 feet of you.
It don't matter. Just 7 total.
All of you watch as Dunk and Willem, you're kind of standing there as Karina just like pummels Cena in front of her, and as like Karina pulls her fist back from the last strike, you kind of just see the pupils of Branwen dilate. Branwen, you get to do an additional round of attacks, but you now have a 3 penalty to your armor class, and attacks against you have disadvantage as you are just in a white hot fury.
Oh my god, barbarian multi-class. So the first one
You
that is going to,
multi-classed to barbarian?
you don't know. That's another 25.
That will hit.
And I will do a slashing flourish on that to do extra damage.
Okay.
So that is a 6. That's a total of 12 damage.
Okay.
Do I get a full round of attacks?
Yes, you get 4 attacks in a round now.
Oh boy, oh boy. That is a 21.
That hits.
And that is going to be another 10 damage.
Okay. It is now Dunk's turn. So Dunk, you kind of bear witness as Branwen kind of just like lets out a cry, and you see like she like flashes her rapier in different directions, just kind of puts up Karina, who's standing there and kind of like catches herself a few times, and there's this like brief look of panic that kind of cascades across her face as she kind of just looks at the crazed Eladrin in front of her with a bit of fear in her eyes.
Does my unicorn make it there?
Your unicorn is going to need this turn to get there. Unfortunately, they are not that fast.
It's a horse. It can go fast, right?
It can, but it doesn't need a dash. It gets there, but that's its turn.
Okay. Well then, I am. I'm gonna grapple her.
Okay.
So
So they
So
get to make an
to
acrobatics check against them because they are dexterity
yes.
based.
Okay.
They are very good at those.
So let's see. Oh, pretty good. Oh, fuck. Is this something? Is this like an attack that I can do with advantage if I do it recklessly, or is that
No, this is like
because
an
it's not?
action and not an attack.
Yeah. Okay. So 18.
That failed, unfortunately. So as you kind of like
Oh.
rush in to grab her, she kind of sidesteps you and manages to like push you over to the other side. So you remain like within striking distance, but she kind of like uses your own mobility against you to pass you off to the other side.
Okay. Um. Well then. I guess because that wasn't an attack action. I guess that's it.
It is an attack action, so you
Oh,
can
okay.
still do one more thing, I believe.
Okay. Well then, I'm just gonna hit her with my maul then.
Okay,
And I will do so recklessly. 21 to hit.
that hits.
13. So, ooh, uh, that's 20 physical damage
Okay,
and 1 fire damage.
okay. And it is now Randy's turn.
Um, I suppose I will also step through the hither thither portal.
Okay.
He's fibbing.
I'll
He's
thither over.
fibbing.
So you also arrive on the landing to find your compatriot Branwen in a state only you have seen previously, as you remember staring back at this bit of rage as she crushed your head into itself. Just earlier that day, you witnessed.
Dunk, we got a flashback last time to the smushy head incident.
Oh, so I haven't seen the smushy head incident at all.
No, Randy lived the smushy head incident because he touched a magic rock.
I will cast hold person on Branwen.
Okay. Branwen, you can make saving throws with advantage.
What kind of saving throw? What flavor?
Baby.
You son of a bitch. That's 15? Wait, do I get do I get +3 because I'm close to Willem?
You
It's
do.
actually +2 on a saving throw. Sorry.
That's 17. I can't tell if that's what kind of shaky head
Yeah,
that is.
is she held or not?
Rats, you did it.
Branwen is not held. Okay. It is now Willem's turn.
I am going to cast hold person on Karina.
Okay. That's a wisdom save. What's your spell save DC?
14.
She rolls a nat 1. Um, so all of you are kind of like dancing around. You like look over your shoulder as Randy comes through and immediately points his finger at Branwen, who kind of just powers through. And you watch as Karina immediately kind of like goes to punch Cena one more time, and she's kind of frozen in place, and her eyes dart over towards you, Willem.
I probably am not going to be able to get through to Branwen, but I'm going to give her an encouraging nod.
Go for it, girly. Willem supports women's wrongs.
It's Cena kind of like looks over at Branwen and also just kind of steps aside. It is your turn, Branwen. Boy, first, hold on,
I
Karina. I
would
was gonna
like
make a
to
save.
break her
Yeah.
arm.
Okay. you can make, since all of the attacks within 5 feet that hit are considered a critical hit, so just rolls a hit. If you have to hit though
Just
for it to be
fucking
a.
Step, just fucking get her.
That's a.
She did
What
fail
am I
her.
adding to this if I'm just trying to break her arm?
Well, I would say, like, are you dealing non-lethal damage with an attempt to not kill? Like, you don't want to kill her,
I'm definitely dealing hurting her damage for sure.
but you don't want to kill her.
Not yet.
Okay, so you're dealing non-lethal damage. You just roll to hit. You have to hit first.
So that's a 19 on the die.
Okay, that meets it, beats it. And you are able to, as you kind of like come down with the handle of your rapier, you can't hear anything. Like, she makes no emotional or audible response, but you could hear the bone crack in her arm as her arm like kind of goes limp while remaining rigid in its integrity, like in the hold of the spell. I
Can
will
I
have you
then just
roll
like?
damage also,
Ooh, okay.
even if it's non-lethal damage. And it
That
is a
will
critical
be
hit, so
an
you rolled two.
11.
Okay. Um, so
So that'll be,
it's way more than that. All you needed was 10.
yeah.
So as you kind of
It'll be a 19.
as you break her arm, you kind of
Are
like
you guys
watch
talking over each other, or is that just me?
I think so.
just a little bit. But as you break her arm, you kind of also see her eyes kind of like close, but she remains held by the spell.
She remains held.
Yes. Um,
Okay, I'll break her other arm.
okay. And then
When?
you have to make a
Can I shout something from
wisdom
across the
saving
room?
throw. Yeah, you still have
That's an
two
8.
you still have two more actions and you feel compelled to use them.
Okay, I'll just kick in both her knees then.
Okay, each of you watches as the figure kind of collapses to the ground, and like her arms dangle, but like her body remains rigid under the effects of Willem's spell. And Cena will cry out, "Branwen,
That's kind of horrifying.
Branwen!"
Can I stop? Do I stop?
Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm so bad at these. Oh, that's good. I did a good one. Um, that's a 19.
You do succeed, and as you kind of like shake it off just a little bit, you look down like the figure who's like kind of like crumpled on a side heap on the ground and laying back, and you can see that like her ankle is kind of snapped in, and there's just a bit of bone poking out through the calf, and both of her arms are kind of
Oh, nice compy F.
contorted in such a way that no human figure would ever be able to. And at the break points, make a perception check.
23.
At the break points, you can clearly see bits of like gray, slick skin poking
Oh,
through
doppelganger shit.
uh, the the skin that is otherwise kind of robust and like bronze in color. And with this having kind of shaken off the rage, we are effectively out of combat. Um, and Cena will kind of come up and like gingerly touch you on the shoulder. And though she is bruised, battered, and bloodied, she's like, I'm okay. We're okay.
Yeah. I'm just gonna um just do a casual cure wounds on her for some stuff. She gets 12 points back, and I'm just gonna go sit against a wall. Just a little shell shocked.
I'm gonna turn around, go through the hither thither portal.
I'm going to cut the thing's head off.
Okay. You do so easily, and as your spell's power breaks, the body begins to slump. You kind of catch it by the hair and cleave the head off as the body slumps back over and the gray kind of overtakes the figure. Um, and Timok kind of limps out. What in the fucking blazes
As
is
far as
going
he
on out
got.
here? Um, and Cena will just kind of come up to you, Branwen, and like just let you kind of sit against the wall and place a hand on your shoulder.
I'll just lean against her.
Timmick, I got 2 words for you, my friend. Hag shit.
Ah, well, where is Zelda? I must speak to Zelda.
Oh,
What?
we don't know where Zelda is, but the thing that was pretending to be Zelda is 100 or so feet up that way with its head chopped off, bleeding on the floor, a gray ooze.
Kind of grabs at his chest a little bit. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know where Zelda is? She went off to watch the other staircase.
Whatever that was, wasn't Zelda.
Oh, and he's just gonna like start to kind of limp down the hallway towards the other side.
Can I point out the portal?
That goes to the other side.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was where you were going. Your other friend Hackish is up there, by the way. She's not whatever that is.
He just kind of looks at you silently and walks through the portal. Oh, Randy, what are you doing?
I'm just going to approach Hekesh and kind of just uh, just go. Hey, um, I'm sorry that Zelda's not here anymore, but I can at least I could figure out if she's still alive somewhere.
She's just kind of staring at the figure that was once on the floor. What? Uh, um, what?
Look, I don't know when that was not Zelda anymore. If she had disappeared at any point, or this has been like a couple of years now, but um, uh, and I'm gonna just kind of go into like the far wall and kind of lean against it and cast scry
Uh,
on Zelda, the real one, since I know what it looks like pretty well.
you do know what they look like. Hold on. Unfortunately, as you kind of like peer into your mind's eye, you find that they are no longer on this plane of existence.
In that case, I will walk over and I'll just kind of put my hand on the shoulder and go, "Yeah, I'm sorry.
Who are you guys?
I'm Randy."
This was supposed to be our big break. She, it started acting weird a couple days ago.
Hmm. Well, I can't blame you for not knowing. It's not like you ever saw them both at the same time or anything.
Hang on a minute.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm just gonna take its head just real quick, if that's cool.
She's not really paying you much attention, but not Hakesh, Timok does kind of step through the portal. Willem, are you following?
Yes.
Okay, so your companion Willem and Timok do step through the portal, and he kind of sees you there with the head in his hand. What? Where is Zelda? What's going on here?
Yeah, Zelda's not around anymore. She's dead. I confirmed it with my brain.
He can do that.
No, no, no. She was standing, and he kind of like rattles with the sword on his side. He kind of clearly jammed. It hasn't been pulled out in some time. I saw her with you. You killed her then. You explain yourself now.
Yeah, it's a doppelganger. So it looked like Zelda. It wasn't Zelda. Then it looked like me, but it wasn't me. And then we killed it because it wasn't what it said it was, and that's a crime.
13 years we've traveled together. Do you know what happened to her?
She's looking for a nicer way to say dead,
Oh,
but that's all I know.
oh. Damn! Damn! I knew something was wrong. Uh, what am I? What am I to do with? Uh, who am I with? Who am I without her? Damn!
I'm gonna reach out my hand and just put it on his shoulder, trying to be comforting.
Don't.
Oh,
Don't. He's gonna walk over and kind of kneel before the figure on the ground, and just kind of like toy with some of the clothing of Zelda that was still there, which all of you could have maybe tried to look at to see the difference between Randy and Randy 2.
I just assumed that all the clothing changed to match.
It did
That is
not.
so surprising.
Um,
oh, so
but
there was just somebody who was wearing an entirely different outfit, pretending to be Randy.
yeah,
I
That was
assumed that
very
the clothing
small on
also
them.
changed to match because magic. I'm
Maybe-
gonna continue to believe that.
you can believe that. And in this circumstance, we'll just say it changed back in the aftermath, and she like happened to
Yay!
be wearing Zelda's
It would be a
clothes.
really shitty last-ditch attempt for a doppelganger to just change form but not change clothes.
Well, it's
They're
like she was doing like
changelings,
disguise
not
self or something.
doppelgangers. They are different beings.
Oh,
Um,
changelings, because hag shit.
because Fae shit. Um, and he will kind of like pull off a small pin off of her clothes and just kind of thumb it and just kind of rest there in silence for a few moments.
Maybe we should give him some space for a second, go into the other room and talk.
Maybe.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what does
Maybe
that
I'm
mean?
worried. Maybe I'm gonna walk up to Randy and be like, maybe I'm a little worried about this guy's mental state right now. With a pit right there and a wounded person over there.
You think he's gonna kill himself about this?
What am I to do? We've been together for 13 years. I don't think it's an impossibility.
Well, geez.
Do you want to come with us?
Just give me some time, please.
Randy, maybe we give him a little time and then we try to find out what happened to Zelda, you know? And I gesture towards the head that I assume is somewhere wrapped up with your things.
Oh yeah. And I finished picking up the head, of which I've been like halfway into doing this whole time, like going back and forth. And I finally pick up the head of this creature, and we kind of like go into a corner, I guess, of the room.
There are several rooms nearby that you can go into.
Oh yeah, let's go into a different room.
Uh,
Just keep an eye on this guy.
Branwen, how are you doing?
Branwen's probably just shaking like a leaf.
Cena will kind of
Um,
pat your shoulder. I know you don't want to talk about it, so we won't. But is there anything you need right now?
I was kind of holding out hope that maybe there was something else that made me do it, like somebody was like controlling me or something, and now, I guess that's not true at all.
Yeah.
Um, are you still hurt? Do you need any
I'm fine.
more healing? I've got some spell slots.
I'm okay. She's the biggest black eye you've ever seen.
He needs
Oh,
a bag of frozen
girly!
tea.
She just kind of looks at you like this, because she can't open it all the way.
Okay, no, I can't
No,
do
no,
that
no.
though. I'm gonna cast a cure wounds just on her face.
She'll kind of hold your hand there for a moment and pull it down as you cast the spell. And she just goes, "We all have parts of ourselves that we're not proud of, parts of ourselves that make it hard for us to love ourselves. But you still loved me despite mine. I'm gonna do the same for you, and we'll figure it out."
I'm just gonna snuggle in some more as we sit in front of this dead body.
Yeah, and she's gonna kind of like look at.
This mutilated corpse.
Maybe we should make sure that the fellas aren't completely wrecking
Oh,
things.
yeah.
If you need time, that's fine.
Yeah, no, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. I think that'll be best.
So you can step through the thither portal, and you kind of like quietly walk past Timok, who's just kind of like kneeling over the body, where you can see your friends kind of standing in a nearby room.
Walk past like, yeesh. No, don't do that.
And Randy,
Oh.
you have this head.
Well, I guess I'll do the whole thing where I cast Speak with Dead on it.
Do the thing. Do the thing.
Right.
I
As
am
you
standing back from the group. I'm just in the
Say the
corner.
line, Randy.
I can't speak with dead.
as the green magic overtakes the body or the head that you're kind of holding up, it's like that Shakespeare thing. Um, its green eyes kind of flit open and flutter and look at you. And awaits your first question.
Hello. We talked for a little bit, but I'm Randy. Um, so what's the deal with you and Gwen?
The figure speaks in a deep masculine voice, unaccustomed to what the figure that you know as Zelda. My mistress. I discovered her down here and came into her service by way of Annalise Foxbriar.
And what were you doing for her?
I watch over the lady's dominion, tend to
Very
the
vague.
prisoners.
Hmm. What is Willem meant to be doing here?
He will die here, or he will join here.
I look over at Willem and I go, tempting, I guess. Um, w- I'm sure he wouldn't know what Gwen's mystery artifact or whatever the Heartstone is. No way.
And if it did, it probably wouldn't tell us.
It might. It's speaking
Unless he
fast.
secretly hated Gwen and is like, kill her. It's crazy, but I think you should.
Um, any tips for killing Gwen?
The Lady Gwen is eternal, inevitable, undying.
For sure. Um,
One more question.
Willem, you got a question?
Yeah, I have a question. Number one, how dare you?
I mean, we could
That's what
ask.
she did to Zelda.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what we could ask.
what were you gonna say?
Oh, I mean, we're just gonna go down there and we're gonna kill Gwen and it's gonna be fine.
Did you have something else in mind, or
Nope.
all right?
I didn't to be honest, I didn't even know that you knew that they were connected. I just saw something gray and ugly looking and assumed it was hag shit.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't tell you guys about. That's why I left and. Anyway, um, I go, I, I go. What did you do to Zelda?
She is a sacrifice.
For Azaleas, probably.
And
I'm
the
out of
spell's
questions,
power
unfortunately.
wanes. The head goes slack in your hands.
Well, that's a bummer. Um,
Hey Randy, thanks for doing the thing. It's one of my favorite things that you do.
yeah, man, me too.
And I'm glad you are not a pile of gray goo or dead.
Yeah, me too. You guys made a pretty good judgment call there.
Yeah, I was a little shaky there, but uh, really wasn't expecting him to pull out the whole immortal thing.
Yeah.
But I guess you said it first, so
Branwen, you're good, right?
Um,
I think we
Maybe.
really all should rest. I mean, I could use it. And she kind of points to the many like bruises still littering her body. And she goes, and I'm sure at this point our unfortunate level dwellers feel similarly.
Not a bad idea, Sino. What should we do with them?
I think they are their own people and can decide what they want to do.
Okay. There's this little gnawing bit of suspicion that one more of them could be, but
No, they're good.
okay. If you guys say so, that's good enough for me.
At least Hakash is.
Yeah, that other guy seems really depressed because he lost his traveling companion for 13 years. That's why I was worried that he might do something drastic.
Could be, but that would be a very dark place.
We
for the
are
story to go.
we are in a pit leading to hell.
I don't have a net.
Nope.
Oh,
Okay.
my.
I guess it's sweepy time then.
As you kind of peer out into the room beyond where the smelter is, you can see Timok is still kind of there, bowing his head, and Hikesh is by his side.
So we're gonna take a group nap. If y'all wanna
Hikesh
join
kind
us.
of like snaps out of her kind of what? Oh, right, of course. Yeah, you're more than welcome to use our camp. Uh, we should probably stay by the other one. That's the staircase that's been a little spooky.
With the moaning.
That's where they came back from.
Okay, good to know.
I can I can take the first watch.
Oh,
Why don't I?
Why don't you rest? You've been through a lot today. I mean, we all have, but you two more than the rest of us.
Okay. Okay. Come on, Timuk. Let's get you back.
I think we got some water and granola bars over there.
All right. Does anyone want to do anything before they take a long rest?
I
Yes.
I can. I was gonna
I
say
would
I can
like
take
to.
first watch.
Okay.
I'll take first watch with you.
Oh
Oh, I
no.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Oh no! Someone's gotta sleep.
I'm going to sleep.
All right. Randy is taking a long rest. Dunk,
I'm taking
are
a
you?
snooze.
Cena will also.
I'm not really.
I
Doug
mean,
just slept for 10 hours.
yeah. I guess if Dunk just slept for 10 hours, I'll go to sleep too.
Okay.
I would just like to talk to Branwen for a second.
Okay, so I'll say that Timuk, Hakesh, Randy start to kind of make up camp in the Coopery. Branwen, as you're kind of setting up your tent or bedroll rather, Willem approaches.
Hey, pal. I'd ask how it's going, but I think I might have an idea.
What would that idea be?
Oh, bad.
Okay, yeah, no, that's right.
Okay, yeah, thought so. I just wanted to say, and I don't want to make a big deal out of it. Um, but that was, I'm gonna probably regret this word choice. Really cool. Um, that was I saw a fire inside of you that I did not know existed or I had never seen before. And I know what it means to feel that kind of anger. Um, and I would encourage you to explore that and try to control it because that was a strength that I did not know you had. And I know it's probably a bad memory for you, but I was very impressed.
In not so many words, my mom pretty much said the same thing.
Well, she might be a stone cold bitch, but she's right sometimes, I suppose.
I'm going to turn my back on Willem and continue to set up my sleeping bag.
Have a good rest.
Right. Uh,
Can I talk to Branwen? Nah, I'll wait. It's cool.
I'm just grumpily setting up my extra wide sleeping bag because it holds two people
is anyone else doing
for
anything
snuggles.
before their long rest?
I'm gonna call Timok over.
He will join you for the first watch.
Yeah.
So where everyone else kind of goes to bed, you two kind of sit outside the room over the stairwell, and I'll have you both make perception checks.
I also volunteer to take second watch.
I want to take a second watch.
That is a 9.
Okay. You don't hear anything beyond the odd moaning and groaning from whatever is down a level deeper.
Oh.
Exactly like
Oh,
um, and Timo kind of like positions himself and leans against and then kind of like slumps against the wall. He goes, seems it's been the last 10 days.
Yeah. So that was some shit back there. Why don't you
Ah,
tell me about her? What was she like?
she was the finest dame I ever knew. Her eyes shone like stars in the sky. One I'd be happy to stay up a whole night looking into, hoping to understand its mysteries. She had a whole life before we met, as did I. Life gone bad for both of us. She tried to kill me once.
Yeah.
That was 25 years ago. Then we rediscovered our paths crossed once again. Same sides that time. The truth is,
Sounds like
it's difficult to describe someone that most people they're too caught up in their own lives and fantasies, quest for revenge, whatever, to really notice the people around them and think about the lives that they lead, the struggles and the weights they're carrying. Not a day went by that Zelda Bartlett didn't consider the weight of our actions on the people around us. We didn't kill, That which wasn't trying to kill us. We weren't in it for riches or spoils. We were in it to spend a lifetime together.
Man, if I learned anything, it's that life can be really fucking short sometimes. And I've never met anybody like that. And I think that sounds like you were really lucky to have her in life when you did.
Or however short a time. You're right. I'll just kind of nod off and look in the direction of the stairwell. Your watch proceeds uneventfully, and inevitably Branwen and Randy do come to relieve you. So you head into the coopery, and he kind of grunts and stands up. I'll join y'all in a minute to say goodbye. He'll walk towards the other side of the layer level, leaving Randy and Branwen together.
Have fun with the moaning staircase, and I'm gonna go
Uh,
lie down.
The two of you can make perception checks.
time to proceed. 24.
Okay.
20.
You both hear a bit more than moanings. You kind of tune your ears to the cacophony of sounds that kind of swell up from the bottom layer. You hear what it sounds like the dragging of metal and chains across a similar stone floor to that you find on. But you do hear kind of like amongst like the droning moans of one individual. They're clearly kind of forming words together, and they're just kind of repeating the same line. I'll never be the same. They took it all. I'll never be the same. They took it all. I'll never be the same.
Yeah, that's looking forward to seeing who that is tomorrow.
Branwen is just fidgeting.
Hey, Branwen. That was a really scary thing to see. And I mean that from a place of so when I touched your little tablet thing in that room, I saw, I think, like your memory through your eyes. That the whole shebang. Um, so I'm sorry that you have that memory. And you stopped me when I was about to do something stupid back at the temple. Um, if you get into that state of mind again, is that something that you would want me to stop? Because I can do my darndest to get you out of that headspace.
I didn't really realize that I was doing it. It was just kind of happening.
I get
So, yeah, unless of course, like, at least I did it to the right person this time, you know?
for sure. It's hard to see that side of you. I think it's just like not something that I'm used to seeing. And
I was really hoping that it wasn't real. That like somehow my mom did it, or it was some hag shit or something. But it was really just me all along.
yeah. Sometimes we're like, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes you're the bad guy, and it's okay. Um, as long as you kind of work upwardsly, and I can help you with that.
Yeah, you should stop me next time if you can.
I can do that.
Your watch proceeds uneventfully, and though there is no sense of daybreak here in the pit, um, make a perception check.
Perceiving time, I do bad. I think I fall asleep on like Randy's shoulder or something.
23. Daughter-in-law. Daughter-in-law.
Randy, given that Branwen has fallen asleep, you are able to hear a cry out from down below in a grating voice. All right, feeding time.
Oh my god, is meat back on the menu, boys?
That Willem, you're muted.
I said, "Oh no, do we still have the barrel of gore?"
You
We
do
do.
still have the barrel of gore, and the moaning does stop during this time. You do hear the rattle of chains, um, but you also note that Timok never returned last night.
Oh no.
Oh, exactly what I thought was going to happen happened, huh?
If he just
Um,
killed himself, that would be so sad.
Or he just left. He could also have just left, and then we'll find him upstairs at like a
Yeah.
bar and
Yeah, you know what happens when you leave in the pit? You die.
the rest of you generally kind of come to after a very, mediocre night's sleep. You still gain the benefits of a long rest, but
Oh hell yeah,
uh,
brother.
you were sleeping on the ground in a deep, dark pit.
we're on Randy's shoulder.
So
He's really bony.
that scene in
I
Forrest
lightly
Gump,
shake you awake.
that scene in Forrest Gump where he witnesses Watergate.
Yeah.
I do live across from a government building, and for a second I thought there was like a flashlight go. I was like, "Is it Watergate?" But it's just a flickering light. We're good.
I'm glad they're
I've
not
never
doing
seen Forrest
Watergate
Gump.
again.
Yeah, it'd be. I
That'd be
won't.
so cringe
I
to do
won't dox
Watergate.
When
myself. It'd be Building Gate.
when my family and I we were in Washington D.C. for a funeral, me and brothers went for a run, and then like the Fast Brothers split off, and then it was a me and Nicholas adventure, but we ran past the Watergate building, and
That's a great running spot.
Derek was so pissed that we ran past Watergate without him. He was so mad. He's like, I wanted to go past it in a political duster.
I've
He really
kayaked by
wants to get a
Watergate
political
a lot.
duster just to
What
wear.
makes what makes a duster political?
Yeah, I'm curious.
No, I don't know.
I thought it was like a political crop dusting. Like he decides like I'm gonna crop dust this building.
No, it's
Yeah.
like one of those like beige, like kind of like
Like a trench
coats.
coat.
Yeah,
Yes.
but he calls it he calls it a political
Oh,
duster.
okay. I get it.
Like deep
what is
throat.
deep? Okay, I get it now.
It's like I was gonna go past it in my political duster, and you guys went without me. I was so mad.
So anyway, what all of you kind of come to, Hakesh like. So what are you all like planning to do exactly?
Moaning stairs.
Okay,
Going up
well,
downstairs.
I am going to not do that. Um,
That's a good plan.
and I would really very much prefer to not. I wish you all seem very capable, but I will not be here when you come back either as yourselves or someone else.
If you ever somehow make it to the material plane, there's this place called the Marigold Estate. If you need a place to stay,
I think I've had my
slash join a co-op.
I've had
Which
my
we
fill of adventures.
Oh,
I'm
this isn't an adventure. This is just a co-op. You can like have a
More of a
farm.
farming simulator, but without the simulator.
I,
It's
I
You ever
just
think
played
I'm
farming.
Farmville on
I'm
the
just gonna go
Fantasy
back into
Facebook?
accounting. I think it was way better.
You got here from accounting?
Yes.
No, the accounting to adventure pipeline is pretty real, I hear.
Well,
Actually, no, I
they
do know
found
a
me. They
couple
came to me
people.
for some kind of heist, and they said they needed a numbers girl, and they saw what I could do with magic, and now I was in.
Oh.
Stealing
When
mission.
you're putting together a heist and they say you're in, you don't really have a choice.
That's what I said, and so I've been along ever since. 4 years of my life.
Did you ever do the heist?
Yeah, we didn't get
Did
And
you
you
bought
have
out.
fun?
and you stayed in?
Yeah, I stayed in. It was pretty great money wise for a little while there, and Zelda and Timo, they were well, they're good people.
You seem nice.
Thanks.
Reasonably well adjusted for an adventurer, not gonna lie.
You kind of just have to take it as it goes. Um, Timo,
Do you need help getting out of here?
well, I the tunnel is broken, so I might just see if we can't just go up.
Oh, you're gonna want to watch out for the babows.
Yeah, we heard them. I'm think I can dabble in invisibility from time to time.
That's good.
If you
Good thing to
carry
dabble in.
around a barrel of guts, they'll usually let you through too. So
It's
if you
true.
find
I
They're
don't. I
like
think
a bus pass.
I'm gonna hope that Timok is well enough to just keep going, and I don't really necessarily think giving him a barrel will be sufficient. So,
good point.
all
Hey,
right.
where is that old codger anyway?
He wasn't with you.
I look at Dunk.
Oh no, he wandered off after well, not like wandered off, but he like went back to camp after watch, and so figured
The other
just call it
camp.
bed. Yeah, I
Um,
guess.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm just gonna make eye contact with Randy and gesture my head towards the pit.
and she will leave you all to go off for Timok. What do the rest of you do?
Did I fuck up by letting that guy walk off?
In no elaborate conveyance of words. Yes.
They just start.
Nah. I say let's just. They're good. They'll figure it out.
Yeah, we can just mosey on down, I think. I'm sure he's fine.
You are all deeply in denial, and I think we should stop her so she doesn't die.
What are we gonna do?
Tell her, no, you should get to the surface. We'll look for Timok.
She
And
has to
then,
go that way anyway.
well, then maybe she should do it with us because I think she's going to die, and I don't like having that on my conscience.
She can be invisible, she said.
Okay,
I mean, you can go tell her that. We'll wait.
Yeah, that's cool.
Randy, can you zap her out of here with that thing you do?
Yeah, actually, no. It has to be me and another person.
Oh,
I did look into that though last night.
How
okay.
You asked God, and she was like, "Nah, man."
Not this time.
how
I
high
will.
see? Can I
Sorry, what
see?
was that, Dunk?
How high up the tunnel can I see? Can I see like another landing up there?
Oh yeah, it keeps going out.
Could I like put a portal up there that she can just kind of like zoop up to?
It gets you one layer at a time,
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe I'll hold off on that.
and like
I will.
realistically, you can't get it to a place where she wouldn't like fall a bit.
Yeah.
I will try to catch up to her right quick.
Okay. I'll say that you are able to kind of, given the length of that conversation, get up to her just as she's kind of like coming around the bed and she hears you coming. Yes? Something wrong?
Sorry. We will. If you're okay with it, we can look for Timok. I think you should just focus on getting out of here if you can. It's a really bad pit
I mean, he's just like
system cave.
she's kind of rounding the bend to the other campsite, and she was, I mean, this is the other campsite. And she kind
What's there?
of freezes for a moment as you see the folded clothes of Zelda kind of pulled off of the creature, which is not there. The body is not there. The folded clothes have been pulled off of the creature and have laid down, and then on his knees, Timok is kind of like bent over with his sword in his chest.
So he's not in the pit.
Uh,
And Takesh just kind of goes, yeah.
I'm very sorry. He seemed nice.
He was. And I wouldn't have stopped him.
Uh, well, um, I hope that you will choose to find safety, but your life is yours.
Yeah, I'll keep going up.
Um,
Thanks.
I would like to give you something that might help, if that's okay. Um, and I will give her my phase necklace.
Okay.
Uh, wear this and attune to it, and you could pass through walls and stuff, but you'll get really tired afterwards. Um, it's helped me out of a few binds, but I'm I don't want to run away from things anymore.
Thanks. I'm sorry we had to meet like this.
Me too. And if there is any chance that your friends are still around, we will do what we can for them. And if we can't, we are going to put a stop to the thing that caused this to happen.
I'm inclined to believe you. Good luck.
Thanks. You too. And don't forget, if you ever, we could use a books person at the Marigold Estate if you ever get bored.
Thanks.
And I will go back.
You can tell that she lingers there for some time. But you don't really hear anything beyond that as you return to your group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
it's his choice.
womp womp.
It was a choice that he made. Yes, it was.
Let's go in the hole.
Must be nice to go on your own terms, I guess. But
Macabre.
No, I just mean that don't always get to choose, and it seemed like that was when he decided it was a good time for him. So
Yeah, I think he
Let's
was more overwhelmed by grief. Um, but it's what he chose. So
be
about this bit,
let's go in it. Yep.
Yeah. So Willem, you got the I guess Dunk can help this time though, right? With the barrel of shit, with the barrel of guts.
yeah. So what is that
Yeah.
about?
It's what it sounds like,
It's like a big key, right? It gets us all through the levels. We just
pretty
show it to
much.
people and they let us through.
I mean, I would probably let somebody through if they were walking around with a bag of gore.
it's like wearing a high visibility vest, but it's a barrel of guts. It'll get you
Yeah.
in anywhere.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, you go on ahead, man. I don't know what you're up to.
And we're supposed to. I think this is what they get for feeding time or something. Whoever they are.
I was about to say
Let's just start walking. Yeah.
what they are. Is they down there? Is that what we've been?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, where the
Okay.
moaning is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what
Dunk, if you
happened to
get
the.
tired on.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
No.
No, Cena was talking. I was just gonna tell Dunk that if he's got barrel duty, I could take over if he gets tired.
Duty.
Barrel duty. No, I was
I
actually speaking as Chris, which is that I don't know what happened to the scale of these maps. But they all fucked. But you can open up the owlbear for as you descend. You can hear the muffled groans and pained cries of
Ow!
what you've been hearing from
Oh,
the
stop it!
side of the
Cut it
landing
out.
over here, so just down this bend, and then further down this pathway, you can like so straight ahead. You can hear like kind of scuffling and muttering of parent conversation, though it's not in a language or like a discernible dialect at the moment. And then to the right, you can hear the pained moans.
Which side do we want? Willem, this is your show.
I'm not known for my good choices. Somebody else can do
True.
it.
I mean, the talking people was probably less dangerous than the moaning.
See, I would have said the opposite.
I also would have said the opposite, but maybe we take out the talking and then we see what the
Well, we might
moaning
be
is.
able to just continue to pass through because our our goal is at the bottom of this thing.
Yes, but who knows if something along the way could help us accomplish our goal. I mean, we stopped in that cool sanctum and found out information.
Oh, and for what it's worth, you don't see the next stairwell.
Right. So
Mm.
it's we either go left or we go right.
Oh.
I'm on team right.
On Team Moan Zone.
I'm on team mode zone.
Well, it seems like Team Moan Zone is overpowering me, so we'll go Team
All
Moan Zone.
right.
All right, to the moan zone.
All right. Are any of you going stealthily?
I would like to be stealthy toward the back of the group.
Okay. Yes, marching order and stealth rolls,
I
please.
will lead as I have been, purely just because I know Abyssal and I've been talking to these guys pretty good so far.
Okay.
Stealthy gals at the back.
Oh no, that's a nat one for stealth.
You're also
Oh,
carrying a barrel of gore, so it's hard to be subtle.
Yeah.
It does make sense.
So it's Randy, Willem, Dunk, Branwen, Cena.
I'll try
Mhm.
to be stealthy,
Or
but I'm
Cena
gonna do bad.
Branwen.
Yeah, it was
We're
a 7.
basically on par with each other.
Okay. So the gang is not stealth. However, it doesn't really matter as the groaning and moaning gets ever louder as you approach. And Randy, with you in the lead, as you kind of come around this bend here, you can see that there are chains that dangle off 3 of these 5 pillars. So 1, 2, 3, skipping the 2 in the middle.
Guys.
And as you come around this bend, you can see, given the angle, the man that you saw as you descended with your all-seeing eye on the furthest pillar from you. Just based on the noises and the rattling of the chains, you can tell that there are definitely people or something on the end of pillars 1, 3, and now 5 that you can see, but you can't see them.
I
Welcome to
turn
the
back to
Moon Zone.
I turn to my compatriots. I go. Oh, I know this guy. Yeah, this is the guy I saw earlier.
With the head hanging off the side.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, who is he?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we gotta
Oh.
ask, I guess.
Okay.
You do hear as you're talking, because you haven't necessarily been quiet, a voice ring up from this first pillar. Hello? Who's there? Who is that?
Do I recognize the voice?
You do not.
Okay.
Actually, all of you can roll history checks.
Not good at those.
13.
Also 13.
4. Hey, I
Doug?
have a
What?
Doug?
Oh, 15.
Doug is the only person, and it actually makes sense because Doug, even though you kind of like flash on a memory and you're trying to place it, they do sound eerily similar to the individual that was shouting at the Lexi Conclave from as a representative of the construction workers when you first entered this space.
Okay. Oh,
Not
so
a
it might
member
be
of the Lexi Conclave, but
one of the constructors that
one
yeah.
of the New Yorkers.
Well, they weren't a New Yorker. It was the only woman there.
Ah,
Everybody knows women can't be from New York.
Right.
yeah.
Willem, do you
Not a
have a
single one
question?
in there.
It's a
So
real
yeah,
sausage fest.
I think this might be one of the workers from outside.
Willem, did you have a question?
Nope. Oh, I was gonna put forward a harebrained hypothesis before Dunk figured it out. The harebrained hypothesis was that there were 3 names on the wall.
Ah. Hello?
Hey, I'm Randy. What are you doing down there?
uh,
Someone just fart.
no, it's my like I can't collect myself. Um, what? I don't know. I was brought down here. Please, you have to help us. At which point, like the other two, kind of like, but they aren't speaking. They're continued to just kind of they're not really they're being quite silent, but you can hear them straining, but they're not speaking to you.
Can I kind of like peek my head over and see how all 3 of them are looking?
Sure. Roll a perception check.
I would also like to look at them.
14.
22.
Okay, so Randy, you can very quickly recognize or see rather that there is a man, the man you saw originally going down on pillar number 5. You can see that a significant portion, so like one of his arms is dangling, like so they're all upside down. They're all upside down, their heads first into the pit, chained to the feet. You can see that one arm dangles above his head and is kind of like slumped down, and that the entire right side of his body is covered in bloodied rags, and that it appears as though he is missing an arm. The in the middle person in the middle is an elderly Eladrin figure that is completely clean shaven and has a meticulously sketched tattoo across his entire dome. in a peculiar Art Deco pattern. You can't really make out too much about him other than that both the two men that you see look battered, bloodied, almost completely. If they were ever human or mortal before, they couldn't possibly be now. And then the third creature is a very young gnome, or petite gnome rather, with kind of fraying auburn braids that kind of dangle beyond her small frame. Um, and she looks, comparatively to the other two, in a much better state. Um, Branwen, looking over, you recognize two of the figures. The gnome is Rena Little, who is indeed the woman that you saw outside dictating to the construction workers and arguing with a member of the Lexi Conclave. The other is perhaps the biggest celebrity you've ever known in your young life, which is Orion Fireheart, the Sword of the Morning.
Is that the missing arm guy?
That is the missing arm guy.
Shit. Is he under... Was he under Calyx?
Yes. He is, in all
He
respects, the greatest swordsman that ever lived.
was now. He...
No.
Full disclosure,
Holy shit.
obviously robbed the Sword of the Morning from Game of Thrones because it's like the sickest title you could ever have.
It's really,
Well,
it's
it's a
pretty,
danger
it's
they
pretty
have.
cool.
And it
Do
aligns
I
perfectly with the whole summer court thing.
have I seen the Sword of the Morning up top recently while
You
we've
have
been out and
not.
about?
You have not. You've only seen Rena. Literally, yesterday morning you saw her.
Shit.
I would like to say, oh yeah, Dunk, can you give me a hand real quick? And I start like I grab the chain that has the gnome on it and I start like reeling her in.
Okay.
Guys, be very careful.
It is impossible for this to be quiet as the chains kind of rattle and echo across the whole pit. But go ahead and make a collective strength check.
Oof.
All of us or just those two?
Just Randy and Doug.
Okay, I didn't think I was going to contribute much.
I got a
20.
6. Okay, good.
A 32 is enough.
Eh.
And you're able, especially given her lightweight, able to pull her up with relative ease. I'm just going to move you guys around. So this is a very narrow corridor, like you are kind of like up against the landing. So this is how it's kind of laid out here. So you're in a 5 foot wide hallway, and there's 5 feet of the landing over the pit, and you're able to kind of pull Rena Little in her very small frame. Whoa, duplicate dunk. Up
Dunklecit.
to the
Dunkelganger.
side where she kind of like
I was gonna
and
go with
she
Dupla
dupla dunk is good. Her arms are bound to her sides, and the chains are still wrapped around her ankles, but she kind of sits there like, "Thank you." And she looks up. She goes, "You're not like the others." Wait a second. I know you. You, you're, 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 you were with her. You were with her. You're working with her. And she's looking at you, Branwen.
With who?
Your
Oh, my
bitch
bitch mom?
mother.
Fuck no. Yeah, no, she's a huge bitch. Full no.
All of you can make a perception check.
Fuck. 2.
2.
Oh,
17.
Nat 1 plus 1 is 2. Ah.
dirty 20.
Okay. Branwen, your keen elven ears are able to hear kind of like a tremor and a collection of footsteps kind of gathering towards the northwest corner, and more bickering and such.
I'm just gonna grab Rena a little and just slap a hand over her mouth.
Okay.
And hide.
There is nowhere to hide. This is an open corridor. I mean, you could tuck behind the pillars.
Okay.
Should I be like, here to surrender?
Um,
Actually,
well,
now she just gave me an idea.
please.
Pretend you're working with your bitch mom.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Oh God. All right, here
You
we go.
hear a groan from down below, one of the chains, the middle character. They'll see right through you.
Probably.
They always know. Go on, you should get out of here while you can. And to which
I
Rena replies, No, no, you have to help us.
We are. Give us a second. I'll go here. You guys try to drag these two up. I'll try to buy some time.
I assume there's still like clasps or metal around her ankles or something.
Yes, they are locked in the chains.
Okay.
Cena will approach with a lock-picking kit. So, Branwen, you are going up north the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, Cena will approach with a lock-picking kit and attempt to unlock Rena's ankles. And
I'll start trying to pull up other.
she is able
units.
to do that, and I will have you make a strength check dunk.
That's another 23.
Okay, you are able. It takes a bit more time since Randy's working on freeing Rena, but you are able to, again, the clattering chains kind of rattling throughout the corridor, able to pull up, and given your recent interactions, are able to very quickly recognize a member of the Lexi Conclave, specifically the one you know now to be Tiberius Blackwood. Um,
Ooh.
as you pull them up and their head kind of rolls over to the side, you see nothing but bloodied husks where their eyes once were. Um, so their eyes have been picked out of their skull, and his head just kind of rolls in your general direction, and these empty, bloody, like crusted sockets just look up at you. Um, and I will. So as Randy and Cena are working on that, I'm freeing Rena, and you're observing Tiberius. Branwen, you kind of pace up the hallway, and as you arrive at this little kind of landing, or not, like an opening here, which is a. Make sure I get this right. It's just an open hallway. These four critters spill out into the hallway, two in front, two in back. They resemble dwarves to a certain extent, um, but they also look like crazed, manic creatures. Their hair is fraying in different directions. They've kind of like piecemealed leather armor together to create some semblance of put togetherness. And as they kind of like like race around the corner, chasing the source of the sound, they see you and they immediately kind of like pull up bloodied butcher knives and cleavers and go, "Who you? Who you? You ain't one of them. Start talking."
Do you not see the family resemblance?
What family? You related to one of the toys?
Flint.
Flint. Flint. And they all start kind of looking around. It's like the scene in Finding Nemo where they're like, my, Flint, Flint, Flint. And they look at it. Ain't heard of no Flint.
Annalise.
Annalise. Annalise. And then one in the back kind of goes, I think that's the Lady Gwen's gal pal. Can you all hear that
Oh my
voice?
god, I knew it. Yes.
Oh my god, evil we have good lesbians and evil lesbians.
One will turn and smack him upside the head and go, they're not gal pals, they're partners. And then the other one goes, ain't that the same thing? And they're all just kind of talking amongst themselves for the time
I'm just
being.
gonna start leaning against the wall very casually.
Well, one will approach and just kind of like pace around you. They're about like a full head and a half shorter than you. So they're just kind of like pacing around, knocking their like very lengthy butcher cleaver against the floor. And they just kind of look at you and go, what are you doing down here?
I was sent to get a lay of the land, and honestly, y'all live like this?
This is how we found it and how we keep it. It's how the
You
mistress
couldn't
likes
make it like better?
What exactly are you implying?
I'm saying if you're gonna have like a long-term evil layer, it could actually like be nice. Like, is that not included in part of the plans?
And so you're here to get a lay of the land for your mother, who we know you
Yeah,
two to
well,
be estranged. You think us fools. And they're gonna kind of
she's
start
made
to
some excellent
thunk.
points lately.
Oh,
And I think she just kind of wants to test my mettle. And right now, the biggest thing I'm getting out of this is that I guess she doesn't have good taste. Unless this
the,
is you guys
the Lady
down
Annalise has
here.
never graced us with her presence. She is not allowed down
That's definitely why she sent me then, because she didn't want to do it herself.
Why would we think that someone who's not allowed down here would have their daughter be allowed down here? And I'll have you make a
Because,
deception check.
oh, fuck. Shit.
This damn you bitches live like this line of inquiry is really good.
It's so good.
You live like this?
Damn, bitch, you live like
Deception, you said?
Indeed.
You ever heard of a fantasy vacuum?
Deception, that's a 21.
The two in the back kind of go, "Eh, we don't want to upset the mistress. The two in the front go, all right, all right. The mistress has never allowed the Lady Annalise down here. It is
But I thought they were
peculiar.
partners.
We do not claim to understand everything about our mistress. She has many pawns in her ultimate game of chess. We are among them. Your mother is the same.
Unsurprising.
Mm.
So how do I get to Lady Gwen from here? This is my first time down here, so
All the more reason that we would not expect you to be. You must be taken before him. It is he who decides who goes to see the mother.
who is he?
The horseman who brings the night. And they will kind of like clamp on to your wrists and start to kind of pull you back the way you came.
Hold on.
Ah,
You're gonna have to give me more than that. I came down here for a
we
reason,
don't
and
owe
I'm
you
not just gonna be
anything.
dragged around.
We don't owe you anything. He's gonna hold his butcher's cleaver up. He goes, you've walked into our house, insulted our home, the place that we built and protect for the mistress.
You said you found it like this.
Yes, and we've built it up around us to protect for the mistress, for her grand plans. Who are you? Nothing but an infidel, an interloper, someone who is not welcome here.
How do you know she hasn't summoned me herself? Why would I tell you why I've been summoned?
Has she?
What?
Has she summoned you herself?
All I was told is that I was supposed to come down here by my mother. I'm assuming since they're partners.
Make another deception check.
17?
If this is true, he will know. Not all of us are privy to the plans of the mistress. He will know. He bars the gate to go deeper. Come with us. And they will merely point you forward while one walks in front of you. So 3 behind you, 1 in front.
Where are you going?
Showing you the way.
Oh, we're going that way, toward them.
Yes, you're going back towards the...
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna send a quick message to Cena and be like, incoming.
As you all have been dealing with
I'm
bringing up...
assuming that they can. I'm assuming that this echoes a bit so they can kind of hear what's going on.
Yes, there's a general, but like, so the gang is working very quickly. And while Cena and Randy are able to free Rena, they immediately move over to Tiberius. Having lifted Tiberius up, each of you on the overlook is able to hear the dragging of sword on stone. And it's a very intentional drag and pull coming from this direction. And you hear a kind of throaty chuckle. And it kind of echoes off of the walls as they skulk around, and you can start to see this behemoth shadow kind of ducking under the archway. Is Little Willie here to play? As a disgusting, disfigured giant
Flush
knight,
column?
Stop.
clad in different pieces of hodgepodge armor, but clearly just a resplendent and recently stitched on arm in shimmering armor, dragging a beautiful blade at their side, kind of lifts it
That's
up, clasping their hand to their shoulder and kind of flexing it a bit, still getting used to it, and points it over at you and like kind of beyond the 4 of you. And he goes, Mommy's toys are mommy's and here to stay. You can join them or you can die. And that is where we will end tonight's session.
big
We thank you for
boy.
watching this
Big
episode, which will
buddy.
be airing pre-recorded potentially tomorrow once I figure out how to get my
Whoa.
Wi-Fi to work in an appropriate
Wi-Fi.
way. We thank you for watching. You can, as always, see all of our episodes pre-recorded on youtube.com/@Nat20Hot or follow our on again, off
Yeah.
again TikTok, Nat20Hot on TikTok. We hope you all have a wonderful evening, a wonderful Thursday, and we look forward to seeing you again next Wednesday, October the 2nd.
Yes.
Yeah. That's how
Bye,
time works.
bye, everybody.
Bye, Zomboy.
Bye,
Bye, Zomboy.
Zomboy.